Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this tutorial we'll write a Python program to display a subtraction table. Our output will look like this. Here we can see the symbol minus symbol. Next here column number, row number and the subtraction result. This is about the output. Next let's write the program. In the Python file, first we'll ask the user to enter the table size. Here we'll use input function. And table size is an integer value, so we'll convert the input to integer using int function, and we'll store the input in the size variable. Next, this is our output with table size 5. To easily write the code to display this subtraction table, let's divide this output into different sections. Here I'll divide this output into 4 sections. First section is this, that is symbol. Second section is column number. Third section is this line, and fourth section is this row number as well as the result. Let's write the code for different section one by one. Let's start with the first section. In the first section we want to print minus symbol. For that I'll use print function like this, and the symbol is minus, and let's format this string, and here I'll take center alignment and width as 4, then followed by this symbol, and done. Let me save this and execute this. I'll show you. If I enter 5, here you can see like this. This is our first section. Second section is we want to print column numbers starting from 1 and last column number is 5. That is the size of the table. For that I'll use for loop for column number in range. Column number starts from 1 and size plus 1. If size is 10, then we'll get the column number from 1 to 10. Here we want to print column numbers. So column number, and let's format this column numbers. For that we'll use f strings. We'll use center alignment and width as 4 like this. Done. Let's save this and execute this. Table size is 5. Here we'll get the numbers in different lines. For that I need to use end is equal to space here also same. We need to change the end value in the print function so that it will print everything in the single line like this. We are done with the first 2 sections. Next, in the next section we want to print this line. To print this line I'll use print function, and we want to print this how many times. So I'll take it as size multiply 5 plus 5 times. Why? That is because here we can see we'll take the width of column number as 4 and we'll take end as space. So total width is 5. That's why I'll take size multiply 5 plus 5 is for this symbol. We'll print symbol. Its width is 4 plus this space, that is 5. So plus 5. Save and execute this. It will print in the same line, but we want that in the new line. So let's take /n here in the beginning and concatenate that. Done with the section 3. Now let's move on to the last section. That is we want to print row numbers, this symbol as well as the subtraction result. For this we need 2 for loops. One for loop is for row, another for loop is for column. In the row we want to print first row numbers, then we need to print the result. For that, let's take row like this. For row in range 1 to size plus 1. At the beginning of the row, we need to print the row number like this. And we need to format this row number. For that, I'll use f-string method. Center alignment width is 4. And also we want to print this symbol. And to print next value, let's take end as space like this. Next, for loop for column 1 to size plus 1, and here what we want to print row minus column. Let's format this using f string, center alignment width as 4, close this, and also take end is equal to space because in a row we want to print numbers in the same line. After completing a row we want to go to the new line, so use print function like this. Now we are done with the last section also. Next let's save this and execute this. Table size 5, and here you can see the output. If I take table size as 10, here you can see the output. You can change the row number also. Here you can change that. You just can take size +1 like this here. Then save and execute. Table size is 6. Here you can see the output. Okay, so this is about subtraction table. That's it for now guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in next class. Till then, take care.